All right, Shalom. First, let's start by saying all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Al Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Now, for the lack of time, I'm gonna just jump right into this lesson. I was speaking on is becoming a new creature. You know, once you come into the truth, you gotta come back to the word to wash off the old man. You know, your old ways. You know, and become new. So I'm going to start with the 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Therefore, if any man be in Yahushua, he is a new creature. Old things are washed away. Behold, all things are become new. Right? So when you come into this truth, man, you're supposed to become a new creature and put off the old mindset that you used to have, your old ways, man. From gang banging, the way you speak, you know, wearing your pants all the way up on your waist and stuff of that nature, man. You know, yeah, right side this comes up. So like I'm at work, so you know it might take a little longer for me to get this stuff out. All right, this is Psalm chapter 119, verse 9. It says, "Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way?" Right, so this is how you cleanse your ways, man. Clean yourself up, become a new creature. By taking heed thereto according to thy word. With my whole heart have I sought thee, O let me not wander from thy commandments. Okay. Right, so you cleanse your way by taking heed to the word. Because the word is the spirit. And the spirit is what cleanses you, man. Being in, that's why we always state being in the spirit. This is John chapter 6, verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. Right. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Right, man. So, you know, you cleanse your way by coming back to the word, man. You know, your flesh and how you feel and what you think, your emotions or what you were taught, if it's not in the scriptures, then it's not going to help you cleanse your ways, man. It's not going to have you to become that perfect man like the scriptures say. It says, I'm going to read 64 too. It says, but there are some of you that believe not. For Yahushua knew from the beginning who they were that believed not and who shall betray him. Right, so Yahushua already knew, you know, who was going to be of his elect, who wasn't going to believe, man. That's why there's a 1/3 and there's a 2/3. You know, the 2/3 don't want to come back to the Bible. They don't want nothing to do with the scriptures, and if they do, they don't have the knowledge on how to cleanse their ways, man. Because the scriptures is a mystery. You have to be taught, man. You have to have teachers that's going to teach you how to cleanse your ways, man. Let me see if I can start at 10. Yeah, I started at verse 13. It says, Romans chapter 10, verse 13, for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? Right, so how you going to call on somebody whom you have not believed, man? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? Right, the name Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, is something that, recently has come out. That has recently come out, to my knowledge, as far as for those who are actually walking through the straight gate and using it, because you can have the name and still not be saved, man. You have to be taught the right way. It says, how then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed, and how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? Right, I'll read that again. It says, and how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? Right, we just recently, a lot of brothers just, it's like a lot of brothers is just now hearing the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. And how shall they hear without a preacher? Right, like going back to me saying that you have to be taught, man. See, this came through Abba Bivens, man. And that was the straight gate. Those that came through him all the way down to the apostles and the elders, that was the straight gate. You would have to come through them to get the word and cleanse your ways, man. And therefore giving diligence to make your calling and election sure. You can't just have anybody professing that they know the Lord and not have the whole truth. You can be saying the name and still not be in the truth, man. Verse 15, it says, how shall they preach except they be sent? Right, so you got guys out there that's out there, but not all of them were sent, man. As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace. Right, the gospel of peace, man. That starts with the men and the apostles, GMS, man. The gospel of peace is the peace between us and the Father and Yahweh Shai, and bring glad tidings of good things, right, the truth. But they have not all obeyed the gospel, right? So you don't have everybody obeying the gospel. You don't have everybody cleansing their ways, man. A lot of guys is going back into their old ways and stuff, and not working at this. This is a lifetime thing until Yahweh Shai come back, when he actually put all the righteousness within us. It says, for Isaiah saith, Lord, who hath believed our report? So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, right? So you have to you get faith when you hear the word, but you got to hear it in truth, man. Entangled. Let me see. Not again. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Right. So when you warn, in this world, man, you don't go back into the world, man. Because we in a spiritual fight. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities. You don't go back and entangle yourself into the BS that you were in before you came back in the truth, man. That he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier, right? You're a soldier, man. A soldier means solitaire, to be alone. You have to be alone in this thing, man. You don't always have to be like up under the brotherhood. You got to work out your own salvation, man. This is your relationship between Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, man. And ain't nothing wrong with being around a brotherhood, man. But sometimes you got to sit to yourself and work on you, you know, not work on us, man. It says, give diligence to make thy calling and election sure. You know, it's not what a brother can, you know, you being in this truth, a brother can't save you and bring you into the kingdom with him. It's all for your works. You know, that's why everybody was given a lot. Everybody was given a portion, talents to do what they supposed to do with it. You know, this is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. It says, verse 10, it says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles, the tricks of the devil. Right, the armor is the word. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Right, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Right, we're wrestling against the elites and the witchcraft that they push out by having these witches chant and the TV and the music, the movies, etc. Man, that's what we up against, man. People that have know the spiritual side of the equation on the left hand side, man. It says, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor, the word of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, right, the days to come. And having done all to stand, right. See, that's how you're going to be saved. By having on this armor, by having on this word, by having the name, Yahweh Shai. Stand therefore having your loins girt about with truth, right, but you got to have the truth. And having on the breastplate of the righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, right. So, you know, with all that being said, I got to end it. All praise to Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles that were well, and salutations to the brothers that doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.